Morning television is designed to feel effortless. Bright smiles, polished conversations, faces that look rested, no matter how early the hour. For years, viewers have watched Ripa and Mark Consuelos step in front of the camera, looking composed, energized, and quietly confident. But what most people don't see happens long after the studio lights go off. There's a common assumption that looking this put together requires luxury, endless products, extreme treatments, or secrets reserved only for celebrities. Yet behind the scenes, Kelly and Mark's approach is far less dramatic. In fact, it's almost surprising in its simplicity. Their glow doesn't begin with makeup, it doesn't start in the morning, and it certainly isn't about chasing perfection. It begins at night, when the world slows down, when the noise fades, and when choices become personal rather than performative. After long days shaped by schedules, scripts, and public attention, their evenings are intentionally quiet. No chaos, no excess, just a steady rhythm built on habits they've protected for years. Habits that don't just support how they look, but how they feel. Because for Kelly and Mark, looking camera-ready isn't about impressing an audience. It's about respecting their bodies, honoring rest, and showing up fully for the life they've built, on screen and off. And once you understand what their nights really look like, the glow suddenly makes sense. Ripa and Mark Consuelos reveal the real secret behind their glow. In an industry where image often feels effortless, the truth behind looking camera-ready is rarely glamorous. Bright studio lights, early call times, long workdays, and constant public attention make consistency more valuable than perfection. For Ripa and Mark Consuelos, the secret behind their long-lasting glow has little to do with trends or luxury products and everything to do with routine. Over the years, viewers have admired how Kelly and Mark continue to look refreshed, composed, and energized even after decades in the public eye. While many assume it's the result of expensive treatments or complicated regimens, the couple has consistently pointed to something far simpler: discipline, predictability, and respect for nighttime habits. This article takes a closer look at what really keeps Ripa and Mark Consuelos looking healthy and glowing, not as a beauty promise, but as a lifestyle philosophy rooted in balance. A life lived on camera. Morning television demands a unique level of endurance. For Ripa, whose career has revolved around early mornings for years, the day often begins long before sunrise. Mark Consuelos balances acting, hosting, and family responsibilities, all while staying physically active and mentally focused. This schedule leaves little room for chaos at night. Instead of treating evenings as leftover time, Kelly and Mark approach nighttime as preparation, an intentional wind-down that protects both their health and their performance the next day. They've spoken openly about how important it is to protect that window between day and sleep, especially in a profession that rarely slows down. When asked about their appearance, Kelly and Mark often redirect the conversation away from beauty standards and toward habits. Their approach is not about chasing youth, but about maintaining consistency. Their philosophy can be summarized in a few core ideas: simplicity over excess, routine over spontaneity, rest over late-night distractions, long-term habits over quick fixes. This mindset shapes every part of their nighttime routine. Why nighttime matters more than morning. Many people focus on morning rituals, workouts, skincare routines, coffee routines, but Kelly and Mark believe the real work happens the night before. Nighttime is when the body resets. It's when the mind slows down, the skin recovers, and the nervous system prepares for rest. Ignoring this window, they believe, makes everything harder the next day. That's why their evenings follow a predictable pattern. Not rigid, not extreme, just consistent. A no-nonsense evening schedule. Ripa has often mentioned that she values an early bedtime, not as a luxury, but as a necessity. Years of early call times taught her that sleep deprivation doesn't just affect mood, it shows up on camera, in energy levels, and in long-term health. Mark Consuelos shares this mindset. Rather than stretching the night with screens, social media, or unnecessary distractions, the couple prioritizes winding down at roughly the same time each evening. This consistency helps regulate sleep cycles, which plays a major role in how refreshed someone looks and feels. Skincare. Simple, not excessive. Despite public curiosity, Kelly and Mark do not rely on complicated skincare routines. Their approach focuses on three principles: clean skin before bed, products that support, not overwhelm, consistency over experimentation. They avoid the temptation to constantly try new products just because they're trending. Instead, they stick to what works for them, adjusting only when necessary. This restrained approach allows the skin to maintain balance rather than reacting to constant changes. The power of washing the day away. One habit Kelly has emphasized is the importance of properly removing makeup and cleansing the skin at night. No shortcuts, no skipping. After long studio days, the temptation to rush can be strong, but she treats this step as non-negotiable. Clean skin allows the body's natural overnight repair process to work effectively. It's not about achieving perfection, but about giving the skin a chance to breathe. Reducing stimulation before bed. Another key to their nighttime routine is reducing stimulation. That means lower lighting, minimal screen time, calm conversations, avoiding late-night work. This intentional slowdown signals to the body that the day is ending. Over time, this habit trains the brain to transition into rest more easily. In an age of constant connectivity, this boundary is one of the most underrated wellness tools. Food choices that support sleep. Kelly and Mark are also mindful of what they eat in the evening. Heavy meals late at night can disrupt sleep quality, which in turn affects appearance and energy levels. Their dinners are typically balanced and timed early enough to allow proper digestion before bed. This doesn't mean strict rules, it means awareness. Better sleep leads to better mornings. Better mornings lead to better performance. The glow, in many ways, is a side effect. Exercise earlier, not later. Both Kelly and Mark value physical activity, but they're careful about timing. Intense workouts too close to bedtime can overstimulate the nervous system. Instead, they prefer to exercise earlier in the day, allowing their bodies time to relax before sleep. This balance supports deeper rest, which is essential for recovery and overall vitality. Emotional calm as a beauty tool. One of the most overlooked aspects of their glow is emotional regulation. Kelly and Mark have spoken about the importance of laughter, communication, and not carrying unnecessary stress into the night. Emotional tension doesn't disappear when the lights go off. It follows the body into sleep. By keeping evenings emotionally light and grounded, they protect both their mental health and physical appearance. Aging without fighting it. Perhaps the most refreshing part of Kelly and Mark's perspective is their attitude toward aging. They don't present themselves as trying to stop time. Instead, they focus on aging well, maintaining strength, clarity, and confidence. Their nighttime routine supports this goal by prioritizing recovery, stability, mental calm, physical care. Glow in this context becomes less about looking younger and more about looking well. Why their routine resonates with viewers. Audiences connect with Kelly and Mark's approach because it feels realistic. There's no extreme promise, no miracle solution, no pressure to copy every step. Instead, their routine sends a simple message. Small habits, repeated daily, create visible results over time. That message resonates far beyond television. Lessons anyone can take from their routine. While their careers may be unique, the principles behind their glow are accessible to anyone. Protect your sleep, simplify your routines, reduce nighttime stimulation, stay consistent, treat rest as preparation, not reward. These habits don't require fame or resources, only intention. In the end, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos don't offer a beauty secret in the traditional sense. Their glow isn't bottled, it isn't filtered, it isn't rushed. It's built quietly each night through choices that prioritize health over hype and consistency over convenience. And that may be the most powerful routine of all.